Hey guys, it's Face It. So I have some sad news to bring you guys. Yes, I died again in my hardcore Superflat world. I know. I just died in my other world and we just started this new world. There's so many things that I need to learn about. I am not the best Minecraft player. My survival skills are pretty terrible and my building skills are mediocre at best. But I just want you guys to stick with me on this journey, as hopefully I will get better as I keep playing, and eventually with these mistakes I will be able to learn from them and become better and hopefully build up a super awesome world that not only you guys but I'll be proud to show off. It's all going to be a grind, it's going to be a journey, so just stick with me and eventually I'll get good enough to stay alive for a good amount of time. So I'm learning with each time I do this. Last time I died to slimes, so I learned to be more careful around them, and this time I died to some piglins. So now I know to be very careful in the nether and wear gold at all times. I'm just going to keep learning from my mistakes so we can keep grinding out this challenge. It truly is one of the hardest challenges I've ever done. Minecraft Superflat Hardcore is humbling. It is a humbling experience. It's so much more fucking hard than I thought it was going to be. But stick with me. All great things take time, and these mistakes, I'll use them to better myself and hopefully create something truly awesome. So in this video, I just want to showcase kind of what I was doing in the video, the progress I was making, and then I'm going to show you guys how I died, and then after I'll explain the clip. So here's me explaining how I'm using this mod called Lightmatica, which basically lets you put blueprints into your world and allows you to build stuff a lot easier. A lot of you guys probably know this mod. It's very popular, but it's like a building mod. It puts like ghost structures in your world, so it tells you where to put blocks when you're building. Yeah, for any of you wondering, don't worry. It doesn't really give you any unfair advantage. It's just for building, and me being a perfectionist, I like my builds to be as perfect as possible. So this allows me to build my builds in a creative world first, and then I can take that schematic and transfer it into this world and then build everything legit. But I can get it looking perfect in a creative world first, and then I can build it legit in survival. This doesn't help me get materials or paste it into this world or go into creative or anything. I actually still have to build it all in survival hardcore. It just helps me place blocks where they should be and helps me build my structures correctly. And right here, this is me showing off a basic blueprint of my base that I'm going to be building. It's a very big base, very ambitious, but I think it's going to be very awesome. I don't want to spoil too much to you guys in this video, as I'm going to be working on it in the next one. Here's kind of a top-down view of what I'm going to be working on. Again, I don't want to spoil too much, but it's an upper platform up, going to be at Y40 so slimes don't spawn, and it's going to go all the way down to Y0. Here's me showing off a cobblestone generator I made. So I made this for my base build, as I'm going to need a lot of stone. I made just a shit ton of pickaxes, and as you see, the lava here converts the water into cobblestone, and they get collected in the hoppers down there, which go to these chests. I just looked up like most efficient cobblestone generator and found the first one online. So hopefully this one's pretty good. I'm probably going to make the same design in my next world. And here's me planning on what to do next. I was planning on making a wither skeleton farm so I can get tons of coal, so I can turn all this stone into like the smooth stone that you would find underground in a regular world. And I can chuck it into this stone cutter to turn it into stone bricks. As you know, in a super flat world, you don't have access to coal. You just have wood, which you can turn into charcoal, or you can burn the wood itself, but it's both very inefficient. Here's a bunch of stone that I had. I was thinking about making a wither skeleton farm, as I'll get a shit ton of coal to turn this cobblestone into like the smooth stone. And here I'm in the nether looking for another fortress. so I can get this wither skeleton farm going. One thing about it, I did need to find another fortress that's inside of a soul sand valley for max efficiency for the wither skeleton farm. But I was also just looking for any fortress, as the loot in there can be good. You can find diamonds. This is actually me finding a bastion, which is pretty cool. And here's me walking into the bastion. I get the achievement. That was pretty cool. And I left pretty quickly because my armor was not good enough. I know these piglins can do a lot of damage. But obviously we know I didn't fully understand how much damage these piglins can truly do. So that was about it for my progress in this world and the video I was going to upload. So now let's show you the clip of me dying and I'll explain it. This is the raw footage of my death, and then I'll go and explain what happened after. So I don't have to open up F3 every time and just have this giant mess on my screen. So I can just have them down there. It's a lot less intrusive. And I can disable them. Do / trigger, do cords off, and then they go away. And then you can do trigger, cords on, and they're back. It's pretty cool. Super useful, because I just don't like having F3 open and having all this shit on my screen that I don't need. But right now I'm trying to find another fortress. I did just see a ghast 1 minute ago. So we'll see if we get in another confrontation. Alright, so let's go over what happened here. So at the beginning of the video, I'm explaining that I got this new resource pack that allows me to have the cords on my screen right there without having to press F3, because I didn't like it pressing F3 and having all that information on the screen. It really blocks my view. So I was happy with this one. It showed my coordinates pretty simply. Showing I can turn them on and off, so when I'm filming, they won't get in the way, they're not too distracting. And I was really happy with this resource pack. And I was searching for another fortress in this whole nether excursion. And then as we see, I walk over here. And then as you see, I walk over here. And I'm looking in this chasm. And as I'm looking, I see this piglin right here, and I notice he has a crossbow, so I think I can take him on. I go to hit a critical on him by jumping, but I miss. And as you see right here, there's a second piglin that I didn't see when jumping down, and I panic and start running. Oh, I didn't know what to do in this situation, so I thought to just block myself in blocks to be safe. And as you see right here, I'm taking damage. The one with the sword is hitting me. The one with the bow is shooting me. And right there, I die. And if you listen carefully, you can hear my heavy breathing from how much adrenaline was pumping through my body. I was so scared in this moment. And as you see, I was totally encased in blocks, so I don't know what happened. If we look down, we can see I was slain by a pigman. So I'm pretty sure that means the one with the sword hit me. If I was shot by the one with the bow, it would say I was shot by a pigman. I'm pretty sure. So I'm pretty sure this was some kind of glitch, and even though I was totally encased in blocks, he was still able to hit me through it somehow, which caused me to die. Now, I know there was a million things I could have done differently, especially watching this back. I could have done it this way, that way, and I could have lived. I could have used my shield. I could have fought them. I could have done a million of other things so I could live. But in the moment, I was panicking, and hindsight is 2020. So I want to keep true to the challenge, and if I die, no matter what, if it's a glitch, if it's my own fault, combination of all, I am restarting, and that's what I'm going to be doing. There's going to be a new start to this challenge. I'm going to be uploading very soon, so subscribe to watch out for that new video coming up. But yeah, pretty sad to see this world go and all that time and effort put into it, especially because we just lost our other one. But we're going to keep grinding, keep our heads up, and we're not going to stop. And hopefully in the next video, we can get some good progress going. See ya.